You're looking at test footage of Starfall Racers, the headlining attraction coming to Epic Universe. This Mock Rides multi-launch coaster is a pure feat of engineering, and it's a lot more important than you might think. Starfall Racers is going to be a game changer, not only for Epic Universe, but also for the other parks as well. Epic Universe as a whole is going to pull crowds away from islands and studios, but Starfall Racers specifically is going to make Hagrid's and Velocicoaster more enjoyable by cutting down wait times. I can't remember the last time I was able to ride Hagrid's with less than an hour wait.
Way too many people.
It's basically a rite of passage with that ride, but this may be a thing of the past once Starfall Racers hits the scene. This is going to be new, and these are going to become old.
That's cold.
We need to talk about the size. Those of you who have seen it in person know the true scale of this attraction. It's huge. Starfall Racers is going to dominate the park skyline and will draw people to it like a magnet. Each side has about 5,000 feet of track, making a combined total of 10,000 feet of track. That's a lot of track, folks.
Hey asshole, what do I look like to you?
The ride is separated by two launches. The first section of the ride seems fun, but rather tame, and it's not until the second launch that you get the epic celestial spin. This maneuver is so unique, and it's different for each side. This element is no joke, standing at 133 feet tall. That's pretty high. For perspective, Velocicoaster reaches its max height of 155 feet, meaning the celestial spin is only 22 feet short of Velocicoaster's big drop.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
Starfall Racers is Universal's answer to that big hole left by Dueling Dragons. This hole is now filled by Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. I think we can all agree that Hagrid's is a more than worthy successor, but Dueling Dragons brought such a unique energy to Universal. Unfortunately, in 2011, after an incident involving objects being thrown from the ride, Universal removed the dueling aspect and subsequently rebranded to Dragon Challenge, which operated as two separate rides until its closure in 2017.
Some people just ruin it for everybody.
We've seen similar struggles at Six Flags Magic Mountain with Twisted Colossus. I've never personally ridden this attraction, but the dueling aspect looks really well done. Unfortunately, due to poor operations, it's reportedly rare to ever get a duel. Universal will not let this happen. They're going to do it right this time. Lockers and probably metal detectors to avoid any loose articles, and the LSM launch system makes for an easy dispatch, ensuring a duel every time. We can see similar success with Dueling Dragons at Gyeongju Sumac Land in China. The way I see it, this ride is either going to be dueling or it won't be running at all.
As it should always be.
This is the way.
I don't think I can stress the dueling aspect enough. Just imagine being on one of these trains, dancing with the other train, and separating, and coming back together again. Switching back and forth between who's in first place. This adds a whole new layer of interaction to the ride. It adds competition, and people love competition. According to reports, the ride will have onboard audio as well. Could this mean a custom soundtrack like on The Incredible Hulk? Just imagine racing another coaster with a dope soundtrack playing. This is going to be the conversation piece of Universal Orlando.
Why is everyone looking at me?
Universal has done everything in their power so that this coaster appeals to as many people as possible. Yes, this isn't a family coaster, so younger ones won't be able to attend. But beyond that, this ride is trying to be as welcoming as possible. The trains are equipped with the super comfortable over-the-shoulder lap bars, similar to what we see on Velocicoaster. The ride experience is more about airtime and interaction with the other train, rather than inversions and big drops. And you know what? That's going to make a lot of people happy. There's something really welcoming about Starfall Racers, like it's saying, come on, let's have some fun. And it's going to be a huge crowd pleaser at Epic Universe.
One at a time, please, one at a time.
Universal has intentionally placed this ride in the center of the park in Celestial Gardens. They want to draw people from other parts of the park like Super Nintendo World and the Ministry of Magic, which are surely to be some of the busiest parts of the park. So Universal slapped it right in the center. Starfall Racers is going to dominate the skyline of Epic Universe. Unlike Velocicoaster, which is mostly hidden and can only be seen from certain parts within Islands of Adventure, you can see my full Velocicoaster experience here, right in the middle. You just click it. with your mouse or your finger. I guess it depends.